funny what candy and a spray bottle of Crystal Light will do. Bruh. I try not to be of the habit of sleep when you're dead, but will to live restored, baby. I would have ended it all, let's be so for real. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't have, but it would have sucked. I got like, what, three something hours of sleep. Hey guys, what's up? We are back finally with another come to work with me. I stepped away for a little bit because I realized that filming stuff on my phone was actually like killing my battery. Not just like the battery itself, but the battery health. Like I think it went from 90% to like 87% in not very long. And so I was like, well, I'll probably not really film anything until I get an actual respectable camera. And so that's what I did. So it's been a couple of weeks, but we're back. I've been basically doing the same thing as I was before, just working every night and checking on people, doing my rounds. Nothing too crazy. We're on assisted living again, and it's been pretty chill so far. It's about midnight. I actually gotta be careful because this camera has a good enough distance focus that it could probably see people's names on their doors. So I need to probably be careful, but I'm just checking on people for rounds right now. Just gonna walk around and get some steps, and hopefully nobody's on the ground. She is just fine. Rounds are done. Headed back down to memory care, where my brother's actually working. He's going into nursing, and so it's kind of right up his alley to be in this job as well. So we just kind of go and sit together when we're on downtime. And yeah, he just texted me to be careful. So there's probably somebody trying to push open a door. So I guess we'll see.
SD card speed slow. Is it going? Hey vlog! Why is the moon out during the day sometimes and it's not out at midnight? Where is the moon? What do you mean? Well vlog, that was really fun. They can sit on that metal bench or that metal bench. We're going to find the moon.
And then we're going to find Delta.
Let's get on the roof.
I'm gonna go see if the moon is out. There's seriously no moon.
Girl, where is the moon?
Ooh, showing our place of work. It's in the ground. Well, China stole the moon.
Why is it supposed to get cold again? Look, it's 48 degrees right now. Next week it's supposed to be the high is 42 degrees.
Oh my goodness. Big bunny. Wait, watch this.
Cold fire alarm.
Alright y'all, we got another call light. I'm also doubling this as doing my 2 o'clock rounds. This person that's calling just needs someone to stand by as they walk to and from the bathroom. That's what a lot of the calls are, honestly. nights like tonight do happen. I just got the same resident a third time in a row for the same exact thing, which means that I essentially went and have been sitting in their room for probably an hour of my shift, which gets to be really boring, honestly. Also getting to be like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like so tired. I just want to go home and go to bed. Gonna go back to memory care. Maybe someone will call, maybe they won't. But either way, we've got 2 hours left. Okay, so I lied. There was another call light, and it was the same one that I got earlier. That's like 20 minutes of sitting, so now we're even closer to 6. Is Tuesday, March 25th. I'm back at work. I didn't film anymore after the last clip of last night. It just got super busy, and so I didn't want to bring the camera around with me. Today my brother came home from a 4-month trip to Paraguay, so that was exciting. I went to bed at like 7 when I got home from work, and then I had to get up again at 10, which was pretty rough. And so went to the airport, picked him up, and then came home, and I've been awake literally the rest of the day since. So I got like, what, three something hours of sleep. And so yeah, we're just back at work. Hopefully it's a pretty chill night so I can, you know, maybe take a nap or something if that is in the cards. But it's 11 o'clock, so we're almost to midnight, and I am on our first call light. So I just cleaned stuff, and then I'm getting this call, and then we'll go from there. So we made it to midnight. I checked on all the people, went back downstairs, and immediately heard like a really big bang above us. And so I checked on everybody again, because I was like, oh crap, somebody must have fallen. But sure enough, nobody fell. So I don't really know what that was. And I totally don't put it past this place to be haunted. I actually have some crazy stories about that. But yeah, so I don't know. Some things you just can't explain, I guess. Maybe somebody dropped their cane or something. Confirmed, nobody's on the floor, so that's at least good. And nobody scared the crap out of me checking on them. So that's always a plus. So back to memory care. Hey guys, I'm at work again. I actually didn't film anything yesterday, so it's Friday, March 28th. Yesterday it was like super busy. The Wi-Fi was out here, which is really unfortunate because our entire like pager and call system runs on Wi-Fi, and like you can't log in if you don't have the proper IP address. And so we spent like the whole shift walking around over and over again, seeing if anybody needed help with stuff because they couldn't call us if they did. So it was really hectic. I got like 20,000 steps. But tonight it's fixed finally, so thank goodness. Day was good. Between shifts, I slept for like close to 6 hours, which is more than I usually do just because I was really exhausted after last night. And then today my dad got home from a trip to California for business, and so got to spend a little bit of time with him because it's his birthday tomorrow. And so we were getting like presents and stuff too before he got home this afternoon. So it's fun. Other than that, you know, when you're a dad, you just kind of spend your time off with your kids, and in my case with my 6-month-old and my wife. And so that was fun. And then just back at work again. So I'm coordinating with a buddy of mine because tomorrow we have a bunch of research stuff to do. Sorry, I totally got a call right in the middle of my sentence, but We have this project that we're working on that doesn't have anything to do with medicine, but we're working in evolutionary science. It involves a lot of DNA sequencing and extracting it from specimens, and it's pretty interesting, but we are like 6 months behind on it just because our research assistants quit just because they were finishing with their degree and had a bunch of stuff to do. So we are scrambling on that because we're presenting it in a week and a half. But anyways, so I don't have a very good sleep day tomorrow, but thus is life sometimes. But tonight hasn't been too busy so far. I've gotten like 2 call lights and had to take meds to a couple people. And then I just did rounds, and now I'm walking back to memory care where my brother's working again. So we're gonna just chill, and I have to work on a lesson that I'm giving to a bunch of youth on Sunday in our church group. So yeah, just walking around. I'll talk to you a little later though. I love it when people don't take out the garbage. Okay, so we got another call light. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning almost. This call light I actually get quite frequently at night. It's a resident who wants you to come and just watch as she walks to and from the bathroom. That's where I'm headed. I'm gonna go sit down and probably scroll on my phone for like 15-20 minutes. Though it's funny, me and my brother Matt, who I like I say I work with quite often, we always decide that they don't leave enough food for us here, which they're technically supposed to do. And so I think we're gonna probably go get Del Taco after. So one of us always like covers for the other while we run to Del Taco because it's like 5 minutes away. So maybe we'll get some tacos out of tonight. Who knows? Okay, so 20 minutes later, we're on our way back to Mem, and it's time for tacos because I cannot do this crap anymore. You already know where we're going. It's taco time, baby. Will to live restored, baby. You know, I'm not like a medical student yet, and obviously not even close to a doctor yet. But did you know that if you completely cut Del Taco, like late night Del Taco runs, out of your diet, it can help you lose up to 80% of your will to live? All right, and here we are. The palace in all her glory. Dude, I know this is kind of an unfortunate cut from getting tacos, but sometimes I'm just like so done with this job. I just like got a call, person needed to go to the bathroom, and like it was so confusing because they wanted to go to the bathroom, but every single thing that I was trying to do to help, they were like actively opposing me, like moving them to their wheelchair and then moving them to the toilet, while also like yelling at me. And it wasn't like yelling at me that I was like hurting them. It was just yelling at me because I was moving them. But then I'm like, are you not trying to get into your wheelchair? Like, are you not trying to get into the toilet? And both times they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, literally what I'm trying to help you do. Like, how do you not? And, you know I can't like judge too harshly because you'd never know what sort of like dementia might be going on. But sometimes it's just like at 4 in the morning, it's just like too much that it just like breaks your brain sometimes. The taco's really good though. Can't lie. I'm gonna be so for real. I am so excited to move on from being a CNA and like actually start medical school and stuff, because it's like, it's a pretty dry thing to film, but that's because it's a pretty dry thing to live, you know? I'm excited for med school when I can like actually do interesting things and learn interesting things, because I sometimes feel like I'm just in like limbo and just doing the same thing every day. And honestly, like it gets so old. Like if I hadn't gotten into med school this cycle, I mean, I seriously, I would have worked here for like 18 more months until I started next year, which if I had even gotten in, hold on, call light. And thankfully I don't have to find out, but I seriously would have, I would have ended it all, let's be so for real. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't have, but it would have sucked. Good morning, we are headed to research. It is 12:45, it's, what is it, Saturday the 29th. I got home, the rest of the shift was about how I was hoping it would be. So that was really nice. There was only like one more call, and it took me like 5 minutes, and so I went and got that call, did my scheduled meds, and then day shift came, and so I went home. But I went to bed at 7 and got up at 11:30. So not terrible. I could definitely, you know, I should definitely get into the habit of sleeping more than that. But I'm gonna go up to research. It's my dad's birthday today, so I gotta be done by 4, which is gonna be tight because my buddy and I have to work on our poster presentation, and we have to finish another round of PCR for our samples. So it's gonna be kind of a lot to do. But yeah, let's go to campus, let's get to it, and let's hopefully be done in 3 hours so that I can go home and eat ribs. Okay, we're done with research for the day. Thank goodness. That research is a lot of just pipetting and stuff, and it's kind of like a glorified chemistry lab. If you've ever been in chem lab, you just follow like a really standard procedure that's written out, and sometimes really confusing, other times it's pretty interesting. But we're kind of later on in the project in DNA extractions, and so it's kind of boring. It's just like a lot of pipetting things back and forth. But it's 3:30, so I was there for like 3 hours, and now we're going home. So like I said, it's my dad's birthday, and I'm helping to make the ribs, and so gonna go and make some meat, and we're gonna eat. And tonight's actually one of my rare nights off because I have to teach that lesson that I told you about tomorrow, and that's at 10. So there's no way I could go to work, get off at 6, and then be awake enough to teach a bunch of teenagers at 10 o'clock in the morning.
What you watching, bud? What's that? What's that? Oh, no touchy. No touchy.
church lesson done. It went great. The kids are really, they participated a lot. It's funny what candy and a spray bottle of Crystal Light will do. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat lunch now, and but my baby's asleep, so. Hey, Luke's in the bathroom. That's it. You're powerless. We're powerless together.
So now we're just waiting here so he can get out of the bathroom so we can fill up the tub. Okay guys, we have the water. Take prenatal. Then some liquid
Prenatal.
It
Wow.
helps for your milk
It helps
supply.
you feel rich and full of money.
It's fine.
No. Keep the finger. I thought I saw somebody, but I think it was just a vase. Back at work again. It's Sunday night. Like I said earlier, the lesson went really good, the church lesson. It was pretty scary for Daphne, especially because she always gets nervous teaching. She did super great. She's a great teacher. The hardest thing to get from youth is attention, especially when they feel like you're just repeating the same things they hear every week. So we really did our best to make it inclusive to them and to kind of teach to their level, because, you know, the reality is that I was their age 7 years ago, and we also had a bunch of candy, and we got a spray bottle and put like Crystal Light in it and ice, you know, so it was nice and cold, and we shook it up, and whenever somebody would answer a question, we sprayed it in their mouth. It was really fun because it didn't distract from the lesson, but it got everybody, you know, participating because they thought it was funny. So,
Permiso!
what's up, dude?
Permiso!
Oh, Gurupi!
See?
Frick yeah, dude.
I got the goods.
On par with an S-rank dungeon?
If the original measurement had been accurate, Hunter Sunstein could have cleared that gate. We were caught off guard.
So my brother Luke came to work. He used to work here, and he's going to again now that he's back from Paraguay. But we got really hooked in solo leveling the anime, and so he came down so that in our downtime we can finish season 2. So every time there's not a call or I'm not doing chores or something, I'm gonna disappear to memory care and watch solo leveling. So thus far, nothing too crazy, just typical calls and stuff. So it's going pretty much as expected. Fear not, everybody. That only took like 10 minutes. So your boy is going back to keep watching anime. And honestly, you know what? I'm about to start medical school, and I'm probably not gonna have any time to watch anime. So you know what? I don't even care, bro. I deserve this crap. I've done this for 5 years, so how's that? Yeah, whenever they're talking confident, you know they're about to get cooked.
Yeah.
Bruh. Okay, next call light, but it is literally 2 o'clock. So we're almost done with the whole season. And honestly, my spoiled butt is so happy about it. So we finished it, and I'm sad because it continues, but the season's over. But thus is life. And now we get another call light. Okay, you guys, we finally made it home. It is 6:15. After the last time I kind of filmed, it got kind of busy, not too bad. It was pretty normal, honestly. I got really tired though, and I was really fighting to stay awake, and so yeah, a couple people called. I think I got like 4 more call lights, and I didn't watch anything else. I just kind of sat, and I worked on editing a little bit, but again, it's like I kind of, you know, it becomes a chore when you're that tired. So home now, gonna go to bed, hopefully for at least 5 or 6 hours. It'll probably end up being like 5. That's normally what it is, but anyways, let's get some sleep. I don't know what I'm doing today, but I work again tonight, so we'll see a bit later. Okay, you guys, that was my first week vlog. It's edited, and it was so fun to edit. It was so fun to film. I really enjoyed kind of the format of that. So I think that's what I'm going to keep doing, is just week vlogs like that. I think that is the most fun for me, and it takes the least amount of time away from the things that really matter. And so expect a video next week as well. If you like this one, subscribe, comment, like, all the things. Continue to work hard, and we'll see you in the next one.